We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Wentz now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Come on now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
81.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Jim.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rip.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Right back to him on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Black, black. Yeah, shit. Black, black.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Lion, lion. Don't go. The 20. Black, black, come on.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
21.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Hurry up. Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight. Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go. 21. Hey, go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Go ahead.
McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
81.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Trey 15.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Wentz. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz going to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And they'll go on the ground. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Come on now. Oh, come on now. Let's go. Man 5-7. Go. 20.
Wentz now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
82.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
11.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Flushed out right. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Come on now. Let's go. Go. Shorty. Wrap.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6, 13, 13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Let's go, Greg.
And they'll run it here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle. Time by Jarquiski Tart.
Get there. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Black, come on. Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21. 13. Go ahead.
Garoppolo again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go ahead.
This is Breida. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
12. 12. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Hey, go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Here's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Wait. Go ahead.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. That ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Jay's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's third and short.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds Ajayi. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
11. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. It's Webster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Go ahead.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
13. White.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Go ahead. 12.
Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 120. Great.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Ertz has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Wants to throw on second down. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They run for it with Ajayi. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ajayi stops short on 4th and goal. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 23 yards on the play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Go. Black, come on. 81. Here, shift. Be ready.
One final try now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.